Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts and to the Spanish campaign, where Italy has replaced their head of the Admiralty, and so has Austria-Hungary, although quite what he's getting, I do not know. And yeah, my thing with these is very much just not to do them, so I'm going to just do the retreating of this, and I will be back in a moment. See you soon. Okay, well, that's one very boring battle out of the way. Next up, the Barony has found some Italian ships, 2 light cruisers and 3 destroyers, which shouldn't be too bad. Again, it's just about very slowly chipping away at Italy's enormous fleet compared to ours. That they are lower on capital ships, but they don't really seem keen on sending their capital ships out against us, except occasionally sending some of those barf-inducing battleships. One at a time, which, yeah, sure, you can do that if you want. But that means a lot of cruiser action. There's cruisers and destroyers fighting away. Occasionally the Vendar class gets involved. I seem to remember that these ships are very, very fast, so really looking for the occasional lucky flooding hit. Oh, nice shot. Oh, that pretty much broke that ship in half. Yeah, switch up to that one. More torpedoes. Just endless torpedoes going everywhere. As is the AI's want. And again. Torpedoes. Stop it. It's not big and it's not clever. Oh, nice hit. There we go. Now they'll be slower. Tasio goes down. And so does the 2220. Well, Italian squadron dispatched. Good job by the Siskar there. Otherwise, most of the work done by the Baradine. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. And I'll be back with the next battle. Right, next up we have the Jorge, would that be Jorge Hua? I think, against the V237. Again, we haven't seen too much of the Germans. It's mostly been, well, Austria up till now, and Italy that have been bothering us. Go. Oh yes, that's the design of destroyer that I think is kind of cool actually. Wow, that's a long range torpedo shot. Ah, got a solid hit. There we go. Oh, and fire the torpedoes. Interesting. Don't think those are going to hit. But did force them into a course that brought them smack into the guns, so excellent job. Let's see what's next. Welcome back, and here is the last fight of the month. The Ballada and the Zaragoza defending against the Gorgo and the Physalia. Actually defending a convoy for once, which is nice. I did quickly check up on the status of Malta. There are no ships in Malta. This is a problem that exists in Dreadnoughts as long as the campaign has, really. In that it is very, very, very difficult to understand where your ships actually are, because you'll order a ship to go to a port, and you want them 9 times out of 10 to operate from that port. They'll get involved in a battle, possibly with other ships not from that port or that task force, and then after you expect them to go to the port that you've assigned them to, but they don't always do it. In fact, very often they will go to a random port, just the closest one that they feel like going to, and then you're like, why don't I have any ships where I put them? So I will try again after this to try and establish a squadron in Malta. Oh, nice hit. can't drive them off. Are they running? They're running. Let's give chase in that case. We switch up to high explosive given the angles. If you're wondering why I'm trying to hit the lead ship, it is because this one, the Gorgo, should be falling behind and being destroyed, but as you can see, she's currently doing 40.5 knots. Basically, she's going at a speed to each other. Oh, what? Cheeky shits. Wasn't even looking for a random torpedo. You hit on my poor little destroyer. Anyway, as I was saying, this ship, the Vigilant, is determining the speed of both. So they're probably going to get away. Just fine. I mean, we did defend the transport successfully. You know, if they want to give up, just run off. That's their priority. But yeah, no need to continue wasting ammunition. No, they've given up with their attack. It's a cool ship. It's a cool looking ship. I personally would get rid of all these torpedoes and put another gun on the back, but you know, it's fast. It's not well armoured at all. It's basically a huge destroyer. Anything else interesting about it? Not really. Anyway, I'll just wait for the battle to time out so we can see the post-battle results screen. There we go. Should be it. End the battle. Yeah, very much disappointing end. I'll see you back on the campaign screen. Welcome back. It's now the following month, and we have a repaired, possibly a newly finished Austrian ship, which obviously has to go to the bottom immediately. Let's go. Pamplona in her natural habitat. hunting Austrian convoys. Some early hits. Why are you shooting at them? That's what the secondary guns are for. No more transports. Good, good. Oh, that was a good hit. Some flooding. The planet is trying to run away. Yep. Quite a lot of flooding, and yeah, that's going to rip the ship open. No damage at all from the enemy. Good stuff. And let's head back to the campaign screen. Next up in the you must do these battles before you can interact with the rest of the game. For this month, the Tahoe has found another lone German destroyer, which we'll attempt to get rid of. To the east, let's go. If it's not a ghost battle, which it might be. Maybe not. Nope. There they are. their early torpedo strike. Ooh, got a hit in on us quite early on. How distinctly unsporting of them. Torpedoes away. Pretty close range. Oh, beautiful. I think that's probably going to sink them. Yep. Good job. Excellent job. Right, back to the map. Nope, it was not the last you must fight this battle. The John Juan de Austria, which is trying to get to Port Sudan, has been intercepted again, this time by the Americans. So we've got the Tuscaloosa and the Saratoga, and that's a little bit spicy. Of course, it never ever allows me to withdraw. I do want to get some intel on those ships before I decide whether I want to engage them or just run away. So I'm going to try to keep them at bay and figure out what we're up against. Now, that looks strangely like our own ship. You've been copying us, America. Been taking notes. Okay, yeah, both of those ships look vaguely competent. A heavy and a light against a light, and some destroyers is not really something I want to be tangling with. So we're going to withdraw. And because of that, and the fact that well, there's one more battle, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Do you know what? I'll just see you back on the map. Welcome back. We successfully escaped that one. And lastly, we have the only operational Austrian surface ship, the Zara, guarding a pretty large convoy. So I'm keen to sink this. Anything we can do to basically, Britain and France are pretty much out of it. If we can get Austria out of it as well, that will be a huge plus for us. Because if we can force countries to collapse, they lose all their ships, and they don't really recover too quickly. But in Austria's case, they might collapse so hard that they can't reform, or at least they can't reform with a navy, because if they collapse, they tend to lose their coastal territories, which basically puts them out of the game forever. If Germany takes France, then that's France out properly forever. Not that they've really been able to re-establish themselves. England has been struggling as well to kind of re-establish any form of navy. If we could take out Italy, Italy's our main enemy. Be really good if we could deal a decisive blow. And yes, I know I could try invading Sardinia. Can we please fix the flipping guns, right? There we go. Yeah, got a sizable hit in there. See, when these cruisers are actually able to fire all their guns, they're pretty nasty. They're so used to them only firing one or two. Zara definitely going to sink after that. Yep, down she goes. How's the destroyer doing? It's a lot of transports to delete. Torpedoes as well. Cat amongst the pigeons. Just savage. But hey, Austria, you should surrender and or collapse. I am refusing all surrender offers, by the way. I'm not always showing. In fact, I'm not showing the diplomatic stuff because it's just bonkers. But yeah, just oops. I was not keeping an eye on the Libertan as she rams a transport. Even though she had her void on. Yeah, bit crazy. Anyway, excellent job by those two ships. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. And I will see you soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.